The NBA, like all sports, is like a comic book story. It has millions of fans, it has crazy plots, it includes heroes and villains. There's some good and there's evil. There's great and there is horrible. There are evil empires and there are lifesavers. Okay, maybe we're blowing it out of proportion a bit. It's just millionaires chasing a basketball, but you get the point. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we look at the NBA's 10 biggest villains. Number 10, Greg Popovich. Okay, we know everyone loves Coach Pop and admires the heck out of him, but this is the man who guides his Spurs to the NBA playoffs every freaking year. This is the guy who has guided them to 5 NBA championships. Nobody hates the Spurs, but they really do seem to be the evil empire of the NBA. They've been the NBA's most consistent franchise over the last 20 years. If you don't hate the Spurs, allow us to ask, just how much better could your team have been if Popovich wasn't running the show? Number 9, Joakim Noah. Noah is one of the NBA's standout defensive players, but people only like the guy if he plays on their team. Noah has made it his mission to be the NBA's most hated player, and here's the proof. He said he doesn't like Kevin Garnett and went as far as calling him ugly. He was fined in 2011 for uttering a homophobic slur. How classy. He also went as far as to say that Cleveland sucks. Didn't they win the 2016 NBA championship? This guy seems to be all talk and a bit of action, but not enough of it to justify his big mouth. Number 8, Blake Griffin. The LA Clippers fans sure love him, and why not? Griffin takes them to the playoffs every year and has been one of the flashiest players since he broke into the league. That being said, Griffin gets a bad rep from players, as none of them seem to respect the guy. Klay Thompson called him out for being a big, strong man that flops so much. Mario Chalmers and David West have thrown elbows at Griffin. DeMarcus Cousins said that Griffin is essentially an actor with his flops. Matt Barnes called him a fake tough guy, and of course Griffin and Zach Randolph have gotten physical on multiple occasions. Everyone on the court hates Blake Griffin. Hatred means villain. Number 7, Chris BOSH. BOSH has slowly drifted out of the hatred spotlight, but the Toronto Raptors faithful will never forget what he did to them. After being arguably the franchise's greatest player ever, BOSH took the chance to align himself with Dwayne Wade and LeBron James in Miami to form a super team. 4 Eastern Conference victors and 2 championship rings later, the Raptors fans still feel sour over their former face of the franchise ditching them to win elsewhere. Number 6, Paul Pierce. The future Hall of Famer is widely respected for his magnificent play. The 10-time All-Star and 2008 NBA champion, however, has had problems keeping it classy with his opponents. Pierce called out the Raptors during the 2015 playoffs, saying they didn't have the it factor. During the We the North movement, Pierce posted a photo saying he was King of the North on Facebook. Pierce also picks fights with some of the NBA's top stars. He's had showdowns in the past with LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. He mocks the fans like no other star and always talks trash about his former teammates. I mean, he's good and all, but he'd be ringless without forming a super team. Just shut up and play. Number 5, Mark Cuban. The Dallas Mavericks owner is either the most loved or most hated owner in North American sports, depending on who you ask. Cuban has reportedly racked up over $1 million in fines just for criticizing officials during his time as owner. He's called out the likes of Bruce Bowen and Dwayne Wade for no real reasons, and he's gotten into shouting matches with J.R. Smith. He even said the Clippers are not a respectable franchise. Number 4, Dwight Howard. Man, who can possibly like D12? Here's a rundown. He spends 9 seasons with the Orlando Magic but isn't quite able to bring home an NBA championship. Joins the LA Lakers to form a super team with Kobe Bryant and Steve Nash. He fails there. The Lakers pitch him another chance, but Dwight didn't want to work with Kobe. So he spends 3 seasons with the Houston Rockets, where he does very little while raking in over $60 million. Howard wants it to only be about him always, and he never fails to create an issue no matter where he goes. Find a team, be loyal, and win there. It's not that hard. Number 3, Pat Riley. Everyone hated the Miami Heat for 4 years. Mr. Riley, a respected former head coach and team president of the Heat, can't be considered a hero, however. People respect how great he is, but it's still hard for the majority of NBA followers to love him. Riley is the man who convinced LeBron James to join the dark side by ditching Cleveland for Miami. That basically ruined the title hopes of the other 14 Eastern Conference teams. Riley was able to bring over Chris BOSH from Toronto. Then he helped Miami win 2 championships. For forming the Death Star, Riley makes our list. Number 2, LeBron James. He's almost like the anti-hero. LeBron has to be the NBA's most beloved yet most hated player. His rise to greatness is an inspirational one. He does countless charity work and promised to bring a championship to his hometown of Cleveland. Mission accomplished. But don't forget now, he was the NBA's most hated player while he was with the Heat. He took up theatrics and flopped more than a fish on land. He got the officials on his side every game. and of course ran to the finals with ease. How boring for the rest of the NBA. LeBron may have rejoined the Cavaliers, but fans will never forget his villainous run with the Heat. Plus, some people still hate him for winning all the time. And number 1, Kevin Durant. If he was still with the Thunder, there's almost no doubt that he'd be number 1 on our list of NBA heroes. Then Durant pulled off the evil deed. After becoming the franchise icon in OKC, Durant joined the Golden State Warriors in the summer of 2016. His Thunder were just one game short of shocking the Dubs in the Western Conference Final. He could have tried to beat them one more time alongside Russell Westbrook and the rest of his former Thunder teammates, but he decided to take the easy route and join the Warriors instead. Who do you think is the NBA's biggest villain? Join us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.